257 wins in 888 shows, but will Jackie MacMullan win her last show? Who's here to take her on and show down? Mr. Bob Ryan. How great is this for you guys? Bob, you met Jackie at the Boston Globe when she was a news intern. You gave way to her for the famous Boston Celtics beat. You gave her the notebook. It's one of the great stories in all of sports reporting. And you were elbow to elbow, of course, on press row for countless games, and then in the Hall of Fame together. Bob, when did you know Jackie was special?
I knew she was good from the start. I said, hey, this young lady knows what she's talking about. We were talking to equals as an equal right away. But I knew she was special when after she took the beat from me for the 87-88 season, about 3 months in, people were saying, what was the name of that other guy? You know? So she immediately got on the right wavelength with the most important person, number 33, Larry Bird. I had done a book with Larry. She's done 2. I mean, what can I say? I mean, she's outdone me. But I am so proud of the way her career has progressed. So proud to have known her. And this is a big loss to our industry. If she's
she's not going anywhere. That's the wonderful thing about Jackie. She's saying she has priorities in life. And Jackie, that's what I want to talk to you about right now. I know it's been hard for you to hear all this and stay quiet just a little bit longer. How do you tell somebody what they mean to you? You open up your heart and you put it outside your body. And then you get a photo of that person from before you knew them that is moderately embarrassing, but really is awesome. Let's look at this photo of Jackie MacMullan in high school. You tell us, Jackie, you weren't the best player on the team, but I think you were. But I know this more than anything. You were the best teammate on the team. Look at that face, Jackie. This picture is the essence of Jackie MacMullan. The Jackie who gives it all to others and gives it all for others. This is you then, this is you now, this is you forever. Before every show, we play music, and everybody needs to know this, Jackie. You sing every song. You've been to every concert. You love music. It's right there with sports for you. So here's what I need to say to you today, Jackie. You are our song. And you can tell everybody, this is your song. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful Around the Horn's been with you in the world. So now, without further ado, not you yet, Jackie, not you. Without further ado, Pablo Torre, ladies and gentlemen. Pablo's with us here on the show as well because he loves you just as much as everybody. Pobby, how are you? On behalf of all of us here at Around the Horn, the first jersey retirement in ESPN history. I'm pulling it this way.
Tony, you told me that this is my thing. This is my thing for Jackie.
Yes, Jackie, you get the win. Win number 258, going up to the rafters. Let's see it. Let's see it. Get up. Yes, we did it. Technology, Pablo, we did it. Oh, watch out. We might lose it. Jackie, as you watch it go up to the rafters, I'll let you know that there's about 90 seconds left in the show. And I'll also say this, 258 can never be won on this show. Anyone who goes from 257 has to go to 259. Jackie, please, take the time, all the time you need.
Well, this has been quite something. And, you know, all I ever wanted to be was a writer. I didn't know anything about television. And I'm not sure after all these years I still didn't really know anything about television. But all I knew was this like quirky show came up with all these amazing reporters and a scoring system that still boggles all of our minds. And a core of people that just somehow brought us together in ways that I just never, ever thought possible. You know, Tony, I grew up on this show, both personally and professionally. And I never really cared about the wins and the losses. And I'm pretty competitive normally, but in this context, I never did care. All I cared about was these friendships that all of us were forming. And they happened, and they were so special. And what it allowed us to do was to celebrate the very greatest times together and lean on each other during, you know, some pretty terrible times that all of us may have experienced. But we did all of that together. And so that's the hardest part for me. That's why it's so hard for me to say goodbye to everybody, because I love you all so much, but I know it's time for me. You know, you mentioned music. I was driving down listening to the radio today. Brett Dennen has a song called See the World. And in that song, he says, I'm planting trees that I won't climb. And, you know, that's me. That's me. I'm planting trees I'm not going to climb. I need you guys to climb them for me. Thank you. I love you all so much. Everybody in front and behind the camera. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you.
Jackie MacMullan. You know, telling the people in your life how you feel about them, it's not just a kind thing to do, it's a necessary thing to do. Your heart is a muscle. It helps your heart grow. Jackie, I know this is retirement, but don't be a stranger. Our door is always open. Everybody else, we'll see you tomorrow. We're on a 23-and-a-half-hour break. To Jackie MacMullan.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.